West. I don't know where you're at in the UK. You're from India, so I don't really.
I'm not from India.
Oh, sorry, your parents are from India, so
I'm an American
you
citizen.
have your own states.
I'm an American, you know.
You're an American citizen?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. I don't know how you got that, but fair enough. Here's the thing.
Are you an American citizen?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But here's the thing.
Not sure how you got that, but okay.
Born here.
Okay.
Born here, and my family lineage is settlers from the 1500s, so I have some stake in the claim here, okay?
But you're
a little different.
But you're
than
a
yours.
descendant of immigrants, settlers,
I didn't know.
colonialists.
Yeah,
You
colonials.
don't look very Native American to me.
I am Native American. Whites
not.
are Native Americans. What are you
Sorry,
talking about?
you're not.
What are you talking about?
You're
Whites
not.
are Native Americans.
Really?
I think
What was happening before the 1500s?
I think you're getting confused with it.
I don't mind going on a tangent, but what was happening before the 1500s?
Calm down. I think you're getting.
What was happening before the 1500s?
There was indigenous people here that came here from
Do you know
Asia.
what indigenous means?
Listen, before
Indigenous
America,
people
let-
can't
you
come
let
from
me
somewhere
finish.
else.
Why do you ask a question if you're going to interrupt?
I'm not sure if you know what the meaning of indigenous means.
I do know what it means. It
Doesn't
means
sound
they
like it.
came here first, right? They came here from Asia by way of land bridge. Have an argument with Neil deGrasse Tyson or anybody else about that. I don't care.
Is he an American?
I genuinely don't care. Yes, he is.
Okay, just checking.
My point is, okay?
Nothing to do with crime. So far, you've agreed with me that these people
Because
are
you're
criminals.
derailing, dude. I'm trying
You
to stay
literally
on
sat
track.
down and asked me where I'm from.
Hey, Shalom, Shalom. Want to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Ha, Radash. Double honor to our apostles who are our elders who rule well. Blessings and salutations to you brothers out there teaching and enduring truth and sincerity. Just rob them up in Nebraska camp. And WTF. You know, WTF. I didn't heard it all at this point. For a Edomite so-called white man to say that they're Native American. Not because of the Dawes Roll or anything like that. It's even more oblivious to say that you've been here so long that you pretty much don't acknowledge what you've done in the past. Like there's a omission of history based off of time. Okay, which is the dumbest concept that they don't even support themselves. Okay, but we all know what it is. They are the father of lies. Okay, they hold not the truth. Truth is not a destination for them. It's only to get their wants and desires across, and they're at a place where they don't want to feel guilty. So they come up with concepts like reverse racism. Now they're Native Americans. Okay, why is this reservations? Y'all natives. Okay, why is this reservations? The effects of what colonial Europe has done to our people still holds true to this day. You got Gad walking around here half drunk, half doped up because of the afflictions that happened to him that long ago. You got Gad on reservations, women getting kidnapped, molested, raped, trafficked, you know, due to European colonialism, say it in the most appropriate way. But you got Esau coming on here willing to make that bold claim, okay? And it goes into a scripture, all right? And it's something that's been coming out a couple times, man. All right? So Exodus 23 and 6, okay? Matter of fact, we'll go to Deuteronomy 16 and 9. I use that one better. I just typed up the word in itself, rest. Okay. Deuteronomy 16 and 19, it says, "Thou shalt not wrest judgment. Thou shalt not respect persons, neither take a gift, for a gift of blind the eyes of the wise and pervert the words of the righteous." All right. And then Exodus 12, verse 23 and 6, "Thou shalt not wrest the judgment of the poor in his cause." All right. This is further proof that they aren't, godly people. Because to wrest judgment Let's go to that word in particular. All right. Rest means to stretch out, extend, spread out, pitch, turn, revert, incline, bend, bow. To stretch out, extend, stretch, offer. To spread out, pitch. To bend, incline, turn aside, incline, decline, bend down, to bend, bow. To hold out, extend, to stretch, stretch out, to stretch out, spread out, turn, to turn, incline, influence, bend down, hold out, extend, thrust aside, thrust away. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much to omit, to exaggerate it, to, stretch the truth, to misinterpret it purposefully, things of that nature. And the thing is, the real question is if they're willing to do this behind things that they have done, and it's been historically a fact, and they have to, they have to acknowledge that it was historically, in fact, a wrong thing to do. What you think about the other things that are in secret? Okay. What you think about the things that are current? What you think about other things that's been done? Okay. These people will never, never do good. There's none of them because they are the father, they're the child of the devil. All right. They're the son of the devil. Like it, man, we're going to get that precept on, it's a little quick walk and talk, kind of stir my spirit up, man, to, try to stake a claim from the northern kingdom just to win an argument. And because you're quite entitlement, you feel that you have a right just to say that and everyone claps. All right. Consensus gentium. All right. Because everyone believes it, makes it true. And that's when the scripture, like the scripture says, when the rich man speaketh, everyone holdeth his tongue. All right. And this man, and he's probably not financially rich, but he's just like we're the poor, Israelites are the poor and the dead. They're the rich and the living. Okay. Something happens to them, police are going to come. They're going to make sure that justice is served. Okay. There are doors that open for them twice as easy. It's been proven. And just from the fact of, like jobs, like an employment, everybody knows it, but then you'll come in with this white knight with his scientific with his pseudoscience of theories and trick everybody to make you think that you're not seeing what you're seeing. And we call that gaslighting. Okay, that's a proper term for gaslighting, to make somebody believe what they're seeing is not happening. All right. And we know that you can't name your son uh 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 you know or let's say daughter. I can't come up with a name because daughters normally have the fucked up names. Tyranisha. You know, you have a name like that, good luck getting a job. Okay. It's been proven that, well, statistics show that, our statistics have shown that if you come across as an Edomite, then you have, whether you have a criminal record or not, you got a better chance of getting a job over a Jake that's qualified. Okay? And then they'll tell you it's not about race, but then on your application, they'll ask you, what is your race? All right? I thought it don't matter. Why is that a relevant question? Okay? You only ask questions that's relevant. Do you not lift 40 pounds? Okay, office job ain't gonna ask you that dumbass question. Because you ain't gonna never lift no 50 pounds. So why is that question on there? Okay? Why is an irrelevant question placed on the application? But it's all gaslighting. To do what? To lure you back to sleep. All right? So So he says he's native because he's been here. So now you're a native because of the length of time you've been here, not because you've been here first. All right. So I guess if I stay in a household for that long, that means that's my house. Don't fucking work like that. I could stay there for 30 years. I could stay there for 18 generations. On paper, it's not my fucking house. You know, but he's a liar and a murderer, and he will not abode in the truth. Okay. Matter of fact, let's get that. John 8:44. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and a father of it. This is Esau, man, and our people tend to follow that same song and dance, all right, because it's beneficial pursuant to the first chapter, first Maccabees, the first chapter. Since we have departed, we have much sorrow. Let us go make a covenant with the heathen. A covenant is an agreement. You know, they made a covenant with the image of the beast to this day. The Lord tells Jake prophetically about trusting in the shadows of Egypt. You know what I'm saying? And so in Isaiah the 30th chapter, and you can read that, and it'll tell you the outcome of that situation. Right? But the point is that this devil at this point, he think he made it so far in history that he could say anything. All right? That he don't have to be matter of fact, let's get that real quick. So when we go into Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5:1, it says, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness." That righteous man is the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the elect, the prophets specific. We're the ones on the highways and the byways, okay, saying things that a lot of our people aren't willing to say, and even will combat us for what we're saying. Okay, even will not only combat us, but they'll join with vocab. All right, they will join with other groups that are in opposition, even though historically it's been found out that those same oppositional avenues, avenues of opposition, are have been proven to be against us, and they will omit that for the perks, the bells and whistles of whatever they're joining it for. Okay, and a lot of times it's just to be accepted because you don't get nothing else out of the deal. All right. But then again, it says, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the faces of such as afflicted him," which is Esau, and did what? Made no account of his labors. All right. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, "This was he whom we had sometimes in derision, and a proverb of reproach." Okay? Yeah, because they had proverbs of reproach. All right? Don't trust them niggas. They ain't shit. You know? Don't bring your kids around. Don't marry them. Don't deal with them. All right? Along with other bywords and slander. You got people coming from all kinds of countries. In the book of Tobit, it tells you that a ill name is worse than death. Okay? Because your face card will inevitably force a decline on anything that you do. Okay? You can have a genius idea, and if it's coming from you, it'll seem like a scam, because that's how you perpetuate it throughout the four corners of the earth. Okay? And now we're at the point that they're just blatantly lying on history. So what else would they do? So why are you niggas trusting them? They lie on obvious facts. Now they want to talk about critical race theory. Why do you think they want to get rid of certain histories so they can keep telling these lies? And Esau is just like the nigger woman. They will rally together and pump out the same statements back to back, no matter what it is. If it's about a Jake and he has accolades, they're going to make sure they put their asterisks. They all would be all in the comments. Yeah, he ain't this. I remember we did this when he was 2. I remember he did that. And they will all always make sure that you will never rise to the top. And nobody can ever think that we're capable of anything but smut. So why is our people trusting in the devil? I don't know. But the Lord will hold their labors into account, because you're not held guiltless, because only a person that is severely inebriated or has head trauma, okay, or has lost their mind, don't see what's going on, you know. But that's all I wanted to say. With that being said, give our praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, B'chafadash. Double honor to our apostles who are others who well. Blessings and salutations to you brothers out there teaching and enduring truth and sincerity. Ahabatham Sequoia. Shalom.